let's talk about the PayPal Mafia. This is Silicon Valley, the global center of technology and innovation, home to some of the world's most successful tech companies and the absolute brightest minds in the industry. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into a group of individuals who've played a significant role in shaping Silicon Valley and the tech industry as a whole. They are each moguls in their own right, and this group is Elon Musk, the richest man in the world; Peter Thiel, the man with the largest tax-free retirement account in the world; and Reid Hoffman, CBE, honorary commander of the most excellent order of the British Empire, recognized by the late Queen Elizabeth II herself for his outstanding philanthropic contributions. After PayPal was sold to eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion, many members of the PayPal team went on to create new companies and venture capital firms, and they have since been instrumental in funding and building many of the most successful technology companies of the past 2 decades. The members of the PayPal Mafia are known for their aggressive, risk-taking approach to building companies and their willingness to tackle big, ambitious projects. Now, there are many different factors that contributed to the PayPal Mafia's success, including a strong sense of camaraderie amongst team members, a culture of innovation and experimentation, and arguably most importantly, iteration, which means that they would come up with something, test it, see if it worked. If it didn't, they changed it. If it did, then they kept it. And that was it. They kept doing that over and over and over again. And it's a very startup mentality where you're just trying many different versions until you get it right. And of course, they had a focus on finding untapped market opportunities. There's arguably nobody on the planet that understands how money is moved across society better than the group of people that literally brought moving money around into the 21st century by matching the first principles of it, so the basics of moving money around, and combining it with the best technology available that we have, which helps them identify and capitalize on the opportunities that emerge from e-commerce and online payments growing in popularity in the years following the sale of PayPal, and most recently exploding during the pandemic. Let's take a closer look at the 3 key members of the PayPal Mafia: Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and Reid Hoffman. Elon Musk is probably the most well-known member of the PayPal Mafia. He's had an incredibly successful career in the tech industry, as well as many others. And after leaving PayPal, he went on to found SpaceX with the goal of making space travel more affordable and accessible. And since then, SpaceX has made significant progress towards that goal and developed reusable rockets, which significantly reduce the cost of access to space. Today, a SpaceX rocket launch is 97% cheaper than a Russian Soyuz ride cost in the 60s. 97% cheaper. And the Russian Soyuz was still carrying astronauts to the International Space Station up until 2019. Elon, of course, also founded Tesla Motors, which has become the world's leading producer of electric vehicles. It is also the only US car maker besides Ford that has never gone bankrupt. And seemingly just for fun, he co-founded SolarCity with his cousins, now one of the largest providers of solar power systems in the United States. And additionally, he's known for starting The Boring Company, which is basically a tunnel company, right? Drilling, a synonym of that, is boring, so that's why he called this. Pretty funny. And now, of course, OpenAI, which has been the latest craze with ChatGPT, currently a free product that anyone can use as a fully functional AI. Ask it to give you a dinner recipe, how to code a web page, how to write the perfect Christmas card, how to become a better relationship partner. Check out this video for that. It can do it all. And the best part is that ChatGPT is from OpenAI, which is completely open source software. Peter Thiel is another key member of the PayPal Mafia. And you could say he's also had a pretty successful career in the tech industry. Now, after leaving PayPal, Thiel co-founded Palantir Technologies, which is a data analytics company that's worked with a variety of government and commercial clients, including gaining military contracts straight from the Pentagon itself. He's also known for being an absolute investment superstar. He made early investments into companies such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Yelp, and on top of that, he's a co-founder of the Founders Fund, a venture capital firm that has ongoing investments, you ready for this? In SpaceX, Palantir, Facebook, Airbnb, Stripe, Affirmbank, Flexport, Wish, Spotify, DeepMind, Lyft, Postmates, Oculus, Cloud9, and even Niantic. Yeah, the Pokemon Go guys. And then on top of that, he's also got another fund called Mithril Capital Management, which I wanted to mention just because it's got a really cool name, named after the mythical, super special Lord of the Rings medal. It's pretty dope. And that fund has got close to another 100 active investments in the tech industry. You might have noticed this list already. Well, that's the list of that. I'll leave it running for a couple seconds. Now we move on to Reid Hoffman, who's another member of the PayPal Mafia who's had a successful career in the tech industry. After leaving PayPal, Hoffman co-founded LinkedIn, a business-oriented social network that's become one of the most popular and successful online professional networking platforms. It sold in 2016 for a mind-boggling, absolutely eye-watering $26.2 billion in cash to Microsoft, which was the largest acquisition they'd ever made. Now, that's really significant because usually when a company acquires another one for money like of that size, it's partially cash, and like a large percentage of that is just given in stock because the companies are able to just issue their own stock without like needing a loan for that. Let's say Microsoft wanted to buy it for like 10 billion. They could say, hey, we're going to give you 8 billion in stock so that we only have to use 2 billion of our cash reserves. Like that's how that works. So the fact that they did it all in cash is huge. And Reid Hoffman's also an investor and advisor in a variety of tech startups, including Airbnb and the famous game developer Zynga. Think Farmville, Poker, Words with Friends, and he's a partner at Greylock Partners, which is a venture capital firm that's invested in stuff like Coinbase, Discord, Roblox, Okta, Workday, Facebook, Airbnb again, Dropbox, Cloudera, GoFundMe, Instagram, and even Musical.ly, which we now know as TikTok after it was acquired by ByteDance. So there you go, pretty good roster there. Let's note that each of these individuals were significant contributors to PayPal and played key roles in its success. But they went on to invest, and many of them were successful before PayPal already. But overall, they've invested and advised in hundreds, if not thousands honestly by now, of other successful companies. And their time at PayPal provided them with a common experience, network, skill set, and mindset that really propelled them to the absolute top of Silicon Valley. And they've used that to position themselves, as the de facto moguls of the venture capital world when it comes to Silicon Valley. And it's clear that each of these individuals have made phenomenal contributions to the tech industry. And really, I can't say this enough, they've completely shaped Silicon Valley through their business ventures and investments. Like when you're on the board, the main guy making the decisions for hundreds, and we went over this, close to thousands of companies, like you are going to have a big effect on the place where those companies are starting up. Like that's just how it is. And they've become an absolute inspiration and guide to young entrepreneurs who look up to them as an example of how to be successful in the tech world. So now you guys know who the PayPal Mafia is, how they got so big, and what kind of companies they're invested in, and basically who runs Silicon Valley. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you have a better understanding of the PayPal Mafia and their impact on tech as a whole. So subscribe if you want to be the next Silicon Valley tech mogul, and check out my Patreon to get ahead on your philanthropy. Cheers guys, take care.